body. In these cold streets, we don't got no road. Homie showed us couple things and told us follow. Basic, how to use them. That's Mendo. Ride for you, click. That's Mendo. Broke. That's Mendo. Always. That's Mendo. Hey, that's Mendo. That's Mendo. Hey, that's Mendo. That's Mendo.
Duct tape wrapped around the. Be out by the. You get taken off the. You don't take a trip. I'm trying to walk down when they play. Ask them what they charging for. No, we play with because it's Mando. I was trying to. I'm just saying no. Camouflage, rocking a baby Rambo. Maneuver the Subaru when I be laying low. Them in the field, they be staying home. Over zigzag, what it stand for.
Okay, 10. So it's crazy. Like, if Lil Me were to see me now in the game, that would be amazing. I actually pay to see that.
If you hop into 2K, are you going to play with your player now that you're in the game?
It's only right, I guess.
Exactly.
I feel like,
and then you gotta select the Raptors too.
Yeah, exactly. No, for sure the Raptors, but you know, some people always say like it's weird you play with your player. I gotta see how I play, see if I can score.
Definitely gotta see how my attributes are and
Young, fast, center.
That's Mendo.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. The Sixers are focused on winning titles. Coach Doc Rivers says, I'm a driven human.
Well, they're in the hunt once again, D.A. Thanks. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The post pair for it's Randall and Hartenstein. Tyler Hero out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Hield in at the 3 slot. And for Philadelphia, we've got Joel Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Niang in at the 4 slot. Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talent. The rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
I know it's a tall task, but you got to box out Embiid. It's really that simple because if you don't, he's going to make you pay.
Hield finds Hero over Maxey. The shot missing. And the 76ers go the other way with it. This, their first look at this year's New York squad.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Guys, they deserve a lot of credit for not losing focus and letting one slip away. They came to play every time, and I expect that'll be the case tonight.
Hield from outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Hartenstein. Trying to get open is Randall. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Inside, here's Maxey. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Maxey's got his second basket.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process here, we're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Harris against Hield. Harris passes to Niang. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pass to Maxey. There's the 3.
And it adds so much to Hero's value when he's out there contesting shots. That's the activity they want to see.
And then Hield with the dunk.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Healed against Harris. Again, Philadelphia.
Boy, that's a nice touch from Harris right there, showing you exactly how under control he is close to the basket.
Here's Randall. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Harden kicks to Niang. It's rebounded by New York. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. In the corner, it's Healed. Here's Randall. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Harden outside. It's not going to go for him. Brunson with some nice D. Pass to Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. McDaniels comes in for George Niang. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Harris. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Maxey. Harden against Carter. Harden the pass to McDaniels. Shoots over Toppin. A nice shot by McDaniels. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Passes it to McDaniels. On the wing, Melton. Here's the three. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. Robinson on the wing. Here's Sims. He's defended by Harrell. Here's Joe. Buries the long-range jumper.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
Harden looking it over. Milton kicks to Harden. Here's McDaniels. No good with the triple. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Good on the bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The 76ers trail by 4. Harden the pass to Harrell. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, when Harden gets deep inside positioning, he's ready for the throwdown because he's more athletic than people give him credit for.
Pass to Joe. Toppin with it to the inside. Sims kicks to Toppin. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Sixers ball. Knicks substitution.
Williams against Harden.
Sviatoslav Mikhailuk.
Just 3 on the clock, and that's 2 points on the layup. Harden's got his second bucket tonight.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking.
The Knicks, 19.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Tyrese Maxey. He's out there with Shake Milton. Tobias Harris is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Niang in at the power forward position. Here's Niang. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 3 on the clock. Over Randall. Excellent D there from Williams.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Randall no good. The 76ers trail. Now the pass to Milton. Harris outside. Milton with it. For 3. That one, no good. And New York will come the other way. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
Here's Niang, covered by Heel. Harris outside. That shot off. Randall with some nice D. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Yep, that one goes.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
76ers shooting an efficient 53% from the field. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball is going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Outside, Maxey over to the left wing. Niang kicks to Maxey. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. McDaniels comes in for George Niang. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. And James Harden subbed in for Harris. He takes it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Joe Good.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
To the middle.
2 minutes.
And Harrell slams it in.
But that's a forceful, intimidating slam by Harrell. He dared the defense to try to stop him there, and I don't think they wanted to.
Hero passes to Joe. Clark, when the casual fan looks at a stat sheet, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable and you don't want to be limiting your team in possessions. And you don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself.
Robinson passes to Hartenstein, and down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
That one's in there. The New York lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Harden. The Knicks have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Here's Joe. Kept alive by New York. Oh, what a finish!
Good. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Harrell, that's good.
Yeah, this is how Harrell stays efficient in boosting the scoring average. Extremely active on the offensive glass.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Robinson passes to Toppin. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Hartenstein. And Toppin throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Harden the pass to Harrell. The offensive rebound.
You know, he can be your primary scorer, but he also can be your primary playmaker. Offensively, Harden does everything at a diamond level.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And 88 was on the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Harden. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even score. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. And that's a wrap.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. The post pair for him. It's Randall and Hartenstein. Jalen Brunson out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Hield in at the small forward.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
And he's good on the second.
Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
And for the 76ers organization, the expectation is, of course, Clark, a championship.
And that's where the expectation should be when you have a potential MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, he's been an MVP candidate multiple seasons in a row. I think the Sixers should be thinking tight.
Here's Niang. Pass to Harris. It's blocked. To the paint, here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Harden kicks to Niang. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Maxey. It's hauled in by Hero.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Healed the pass to Brunson. It's up a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harden outside. And Harden with the stop.
You know, the competitive spirit of Harden comes through on a night like this in attack mode from the opening tip. Never letting up, never giving the defense the upper hand.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Brunson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on James Harden.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson.
And both free throws good for Brunson. And so Harden will bring it up for the 76ers. 8-point game. Niang kicks to Maxey. Pass to Harris. On the wing, Harden. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 14 points for James Harden.
You know, with his hard charging style, Harden has to be able to finish through contact, and he's learned how to do that with his skill and strength. No problem for him.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
There is no let up in this man. He is doing everything. In his power to keep this game close. I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Williams, he's checked in for New York. Kylu comes in for Hero. And it's Embiid scoring on a gorgeous play. Embiid's got his second bucket. And Clark for Hield, 6 years later, he was part of the Kings-Pacers mega trade.
Yeah, Kevin, that one sent Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento. Hield showed his value as a player night in and night out in Sacramento, and that created the trade value that allowed him to be moved for good players. He's actually one of the best shooters you can find in the league, in my opinion.
Pass to Maxey. Harden against Williams. Here's Embiid. He goes up again, and the layup is up and in. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
You know, we see Embiid operate a lot from the perimeter, but he is clearly at his best owning the paint.
Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And the 76ers call time here.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injury.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. McDaniels comes in for George Niang. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for James Harden. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Maxey passes to Harris. Now McDaniels back to Maxey. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Maxey's got 6.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Joe misses the 3. The 76ers trail by 4. Down low, here's McDaniels. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Joe can't get it to go.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Carter finds Toppin. Here's Joe. Randall down low. Harrell on him. Randall with the bucket.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Out to the right wing. Harrell down low. He's defended by Randall. Good on the shot.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And there's Toppin on the assist by Williams.
Assisted by.
He's got 8.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Harris outside. Here's Harrell. Goes back up over Randall, and it's Harrell missing. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Inside, the pass to Joe. Back to Toppin. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Here's Melton. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Williams. Off on that one. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch.
51.
New York ahead, up 4.
55.
And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Moment here now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Philadelphia let me know this loss. He told me that he bruised his rib. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it. While the season isn't very old, this is still distressing to hear, and somebody is going to have to pick up the slack while he's out. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And there's Embiid, and it's Niang in at the 4 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Niang. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Over in the corner, Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game. And so Harden will bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 7. On the wing, Melton. Covered by Hield. Kept alive. Second chance shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for New York. New York leading by 5. Pass to Brunson. Here's Toppin. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Timeout called the 76ers. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Harris is checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Passes it to Toppin. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. No good with the layup. And the foul on Obi Toppin. That's his first foul. Julius Randle's checked in for Toppin. The 76ers trail by 7.
Julius Randle.
Pass to Maxey. That's tipped. Hero against Harris. And the pass to Hartenstein. Hero kicks to Hield. Here's Brunson. New York missing again.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Pass to Brunson. New York moving the ball around. Back to Hero. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by New York. Randle's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hero passes to Brunson. That 3 off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And when you're drafted by the Heat like Harrell was, you better play some defense.
The 76ers trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by New York. Hield's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes to Hartenstein. And here's Randle. Good, nice job down low. And it's a 9-point Knicks lead.
Boy, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randle, so good at finishing inside.
Harden the pass to Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia. New York's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 11. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Obi Toppin.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And they were in danger of losing back-to-back games before he stepped to the forefront here tonight. This was not a game he was going to let get away from him. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Harden bounce pass. Pulls up. Tries from 7. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Embiid. New York shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Hero passes to Hartenstein. Back to Hero. Beyond the arc. And they recover it. Randall. Yes, that goes in. Randall's got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks.
Randall really a force on the offensive glass. This guy plays with so much energy and excels at crashing the glass.
And here's Harden for 3. Offensive rebound. Got a hand on it.
And they just didn't have enough to overcome this deficit. Chalk up this game as a fantastic victory for New York.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early. You're going to be seeing them that often.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Julius Randle.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Then for the Knicks, Sims is checked in, and Mikhailuk's subbed in for Tyler Hero. 29 seconds left in the game. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up a foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. Knicks substitution.
24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Melton's shot is good.
Love the play there on the inbound. The defense lost contact with him, and he knocks down the triple.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Reed. That's his 1st personal foul. 2nd team foul. Shooting for New York, Miles McBride.
First free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Korkmaz. Lets it go. The rebound by McBride.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Julius. Now, look, you're banging in the paint, but what do you see from your backcourt?
They do a great job of, they obviously can score the ball, but getting us into things and running the offense very well and leading the team that way.
Well, they led you to a win tonight, Julius. Thank you for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Rolling down in the deep. When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D, don't believe in. She keep playing me dumb. I'm a player for fun. Y'all don't really know my mental. Let me give you the picture like stencil. Falling out in a drought. No flow rain was I'm pouring down. See that pain was all around. See my mode was kinda lounge. Didn't know which way to turn. Flow was cool, but I still felt burned. Energy up, you can feel my surge. I'm everything like this. Let's just get this straight for a second. I'ma work, even if I don't get paid for progression. I'ma get it. Everything that I do is electric. I'ma keep it in motion, keep it moving like kinetic. Put it in a frame, better know I don't blame everything that I say. Man, I seen you deflate. Let me elevate. This ain't a prank. Have you walking on a plane? Both hands together, God, let me pray. I been going right around, call that relay. Pass the baton, back in the mall, swimming in the pool, can't drink them all. When a piece of this, a piece of mine, my piece of sign. Can you please read between the lines? My rhymes inclined to break your